Yeah, sorry, my
I don't know if you're
neighbors.
recording this or not. You are?
No, no,
Okay.
I am now.
Okay.
But my neighbor's dog got out, and he's a smart one. We can't figure out how he keeps getting out.
Yeah, I had to deal with that. Neighbor's dog jumping my fence. I have to go get him and throw him overboard again.
He was jumping your fence?
Well, he didn't. He never actually jumped it. He would.
Oh, okay.
The fence was loose in some
Impressive.
areas.
Yeah. I skipped the cutscene on that.
Oh man, you were skipping all these.
I know, right? I know. It's terrible. I'm a terrible person.
Yeah, I actually love the freak. Actually, you know, because the other day, the first part of the session, like when I heard.
Oh, whoa, that was really quick.
Weird. Where I was hearing Luis's conversation with Kennedy, Leo,
yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, this is good story content.
I'm not really a for the story type of gamer. I guess if I was playing, I think if I was playing a game for the first time with the audience.
It's not even, you know, if it's my first time or your first time or whatever. Somebody who is watching it, maybe it is.
Right. Well, when I have more than 4 followers, I will consider. And I'm not playing a game that's 20 years old? No, not 20 years old, but like dude, 15.
Like, I think there's value in it. But
there definitely is. I'm not saying there isn't.
Oh lord.
But I'm doing this for me.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, good,
yeah.
Let me say no and yes a few more times, but maybe I'll get my point.
No, yeah, you don't. No, yeah. The English language really is a difficult conundrum.
So, what
I think with well, I was gonna say the French language is bullshit as well, but it's not. It's just
like their numbers, yeah,
they're boring. Oh yeah. Like you don't have 70, you have 60 plus 10.
Yeah. Vous parlez français, je ne parle pas français. Je ne parle pas français.
Je parle très peu français.
Yep.
Et désolé, je suis américain et je parle.
Always a great thing to say whenever you're in France. I'm American.
They actually love Americans.
I don't really believe that.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know why we think the French people don't like us. That was never.
You think that Mexicans don't like Americans?
Well, Mexicans are completely different from French people.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm saying Americans, not in America. But carry on. Whoa!
Wait, what?
Okay. I thought you were gonna make a point.
No, well, I was just gonna say I spent a lot of my time over there asking Parisian youths, like, do they hate? Wow, that guy. Okay. Do they not like Americans?
I did not remember you did that. Okay.
And 100% of the time, they were like, no, we love America. You guys have the best films. You have the best music. Like, we don't even listen or watch to our own stuff. Like, their theaters are primarily American films with subtitles.
Now, what was the age group of these people? Because, you know, maybe it was the sentiment back in the day.
They were mostly young, however, with older... Here's what I learned. Here's what they said. They said French people love Americans. What they don't like are tourists. And many tourists come from America. But that doesn't mean that they don't like Americans. They just don't like loud tourists.
Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. I understand.
The other thing that they talked about a lot is... Well, they didn't talk about it, but it was unspoken. Which is that the French people are very big on manners. So, like being polite and having manners is very big to them. And if you don't have manners, and Americans generally don't have very good manners, right? So they butt heads a lot. But like with me, for example, I was as polite as I could be and I tried to speak the language, but I failed, and I didn't have a single bad experience. Everyone was very... I'm sure other people have had a different example. I'm sure other people have had a completely opposite.
And also, like, you know, 10 years ago and 10 years ago before that, like, it probably
Well, see, here's the thing. It started because Americans started to not like the Frenchmen because of World War II. And we felt like there was a stigma that the French didn't do their part for the war. Which has its merits, but also they thought they were doing what they thought was right, even though the French people completely disagreed with the president's decision to surrender immediately. But there was that, and then
I've obtained an object that resembles a cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the
Stirring
church.
my spaghetti.
Ashley's safety is our immediate priority.
Right. Did
Okie
we
dokie.
need this to open the door to the church?
Yeah.
God, yeah, I freaking forgot.
The door to the church? I don't remember. I need some, yeah, I need the insignia. But so there was that. And then, dude, get this. So you know the Statue of Liberty? You know of the Statue of Liberty, I'm assuming. You've heard of it.
Yeah.
Oh, the sheriff is stopping in 5 minutes. We'll take care of that in a minute. I've got the story to tell. But I was watching Drunk History, and they were talking about the Statue of Liberty and its conception. And so America was getting its 200th birthday. And this French guy was like, listen, France and America they've been, like, if you look throughout history, France and America have been buddy-buddies for pretty much ever.
Well, yeah, the revolution.
Yeah, the French helped us out with the British, and then the Spanish, and then we kind of got in a little tuffle with the French, but we don't talk about that so much. And just a bunch of other stuff.
You know, we had a revolution, and then the French had an even bloodier revolution.
Right. Well, they have a revolution every couple hundred years, every couple years. So they were like, listen, we gotta be the first people to give America a president, or not president, a present, for their 200th birthday. And so this one guy, I forgot the name of the sculptor, but he do what?
Attaché cases.
I didn't. There wasn't a new one. But he was like, listen, he came up with the idea of the Statue of Liberty, and he came before Congress, and he was like, listen, we want to build you a statue. We're gonna pay for it. We're gonna build it. We just need the space, and we want to build you the Statue of Liberty. And Congress was like, no thanks. And he was like, what? I don't, like, why? It's free. And they were like, yeah, but you're French. That's kind of gross.
Whoa.
So, I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially.
You're paraphrasing at this point.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm gonna stop the share play and start it back up.
Yeah.
Because it ends in 3 minutes. Entitled, and you are snooty, and yada. Which is true. There are people out there who are like that, but it's a minority.
Let's look at